How's it going, guys? This is Upside Down Ace, and welcome to the review of the 2013 Viper GTS. The Dodge branding has been dropped from the Viper line. Why? I'm not sure, but it's still being developed by the people over at Chrysler, and they did a great job with this car. It still has the classic Viper look with the super long hood, the really absentness of the trunk, and the side exhaust. They stuck with the keen Viper thing, and those taillights right there, they look like the eyes on the Viper logo. Super awesome look here. Now this is a modern Viper. They took the Viper into the modern age. They dropped 100 pounds from the original weight of the old Viper by making a carbon fiber roof, carbon fiber hood, and a carbon fiber trunk. That is, I mean, the whole car is basically carbon fiber. Then you have an all aluminum engine, you know, that massive 8.4 liter engine. And they have improved the interior because customers were saying, you know, hey, if you make your car more easier to drive, then I might buy it. Now, this is my favorite bit. You see that, the rev counter, it turns red when you get to the red line. It's the Viper logo. Very cool. Another cool thing about the interior is if you turn off the traction control, you don't see this in Forza, but if you do it in real life, there's a distance of a Viper burning in the background in the dash. Very, very cool stuff there. Now, what they did to the interior was they chucked all the plastics. They put leather that you get in a Bentley in it, and it's much bigger. It's a bigger interior, so it's a much more comfortable car to drive. But does that mean the Viper has lost its venom? No, not at all. Like I said, this is an 8.4 liter V10 engine. Traditional Viper stuff here, naturally aspirated, none of that turbo or supercharged stuff. Produces 640 horsepower and 600 torques. That makes this the torquiest naturally aspirated engine in the world. So you know this thing means business. It goes from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds and onto a top speed of 208. That is awesomeness. That is so cool. Another cool improvement to the engine is they use cross braces from the Viper race cars in the engine bay to make it a little more stable and improve performance. And they add stuff like adjustable suspension, you know, they upgraded the lighter drivetrain, a lot of light stuff. Now it's not groundbreaking technology, but it is groundbreaking for a Viper. Now, the other thing you have to worry about the Viper is the handling. You know, the Viper is known for being a little frisky. Basically, it's terrifying to drive. And the new one is no different. Your first drive, you're probably going to be scared. I know I was. It took me a few good laps to finally manage to not go off, and I think I still did on this first lap here, so you're going to have to get used to it. You're going to see a little bit of surprising understeer. I know that's odd that you're going to get understeer, but you will. Here it is right there. See that? Just a lot of understeer. I don't know why, but it's just, it must be that massive V10 engine pulling it off to the side. But you can correct it. You just got to go a little bit slower to the corner and give it a little more gas out to get that oversteer going. Now, another thing the Viper has going for it, it has excellent brakes. I mean, totally awesome brakes. I don't have ABS on when I drive, and this thing, I never locked its brakes up during this lap. In fact, I don't think I was pressing the brakes hard enough. These things, they are great brakes. Now, just look at, let's talk about the new design of the Viper. I mean, look at it. It looks really good, but in a weird way. It's got that bubble top roof to give you more headroom, which is always nice. And I don't know, what do you guys think? I like the stock colors a lot. They didn't have the white with blue stripes as a manufacturer color. Kind of disappointed about that. So if somebody could make me one, I would love you. I would love to have the white and blue Viper. Now, what they did with upgradability for this, you can put a turbocharger on there, you can put a supercharger, two types of superchargers actually. But, I mean, why would you want to do that? Because this is the most powerful naturally aspirated engine. Well, it's the torquiest, not the most powerful. But you can upgrade this thing to an E and get it to around 800 horsepower, and there is an all-wheel drive conversion. So if you think you need maybe a little bit better handling. But, I mean, the all-wheel drive, I mean, this thing is really, really good off-the-line rear-wheel drive. So you don't really need that for off-the-line. I guess if you just prefer the all-wheel drive setup, it's an option. But, I mean, overall, this car is awesome. I had the second lap here. I was starting to dial down the corners. The brakes, again, are phenomenal. The engine sounds awesome, the V10 bellow. And it's just, It's a little frisky when you try to handle it. Be a little gentle on the throttle because it will oversteer, but you still can't cruise to the corners because you're going to understeer. So you're just going to have to work that out. So guys, that is the review of the 2013 Viper GTS. Comment below what you think of this new Forza flagship car. And as always guys, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.